Welcome to Tenor Tech, where I solve the problems you didn't even know you had.
You start by disconnecting the negative battery terminal and waiting 5 to 10 minutes. This prevents shorting and protects airbags. Next, remove surrounding trim with plastic pry tools, work clockwise and keep screws organized because reassembly relies on exact placement. Once trim is off, unscrew the head unit mounting bolts and gently slide the device out. You must expose the connectors to proceed. Take photos and label each plug, since harnesses look similar. This saves time and prevents incorrect reattachment later. Once you have the unit half out, depress each connector tab and pull straight. Wiggle side to side only if resistance is low. You need to disconnect antenna, USB, camera, microphone, and the main harness. Label wires as you go. If CAN bus or ground straps are attached, note their colors and preserve shielding to avoid noise issues later. For factory soldered modules, apply controlled heat and use desoldering braid. Be careful with nearby plastic. Overheating warps panels. Once all connections are free, remove the chassis fully and stow wiring safely. To finish, install the replacement radio or blanking plate, reconnect the battery, and power up while watching for warning lights. Test audio, steering controls, cameras, and HVAC controls one by one. Sequential testing isolates faults quickly. If error codes or malfunctions occur, check fuses, CAN terminations, and ground continuity with a multimeter, because most issues are simple electrical faults. If problems persist, reinstall the original harness adapter or reprogram the replacement module with a dealer-level tool. This resolves compatibility and module pairing issues.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep your life in tune.